corner. It's been a while. I haven't done anything in about a week or so. As you guys know, I had a knee replacement. It's 3 weeks yesterday. I had a new titanium knee joint put in, which is supposed to be the state of the art and give me strength. And I can stand up straight and have power behind it. But for those of you who have never had it done, and if you have bad knees, we've talked about this before, they go bad, they go bad. I've been putting this off for about 10 years. I decided finally to do it on January 10th. And so I had it done. I was in the hospital 2 days with IVs, of course, and all that kind of stuff. And then I started to get a range of motion. But the stitches broke in the bottom. I overextended it. So I got an infection in it. I came home. I was getting really red and really swollen and bleeding a lot. Now I heard this is pretty common for knees as this happens. And I've had staph infections before, but this is another one. All right, so they put me on IVs at home, right here in my wrist. I plug in twice a day with an IV antibiotic, and it's healing it up. The swelling is pretty severe. It's gone down quite a bit. The pain the first 2 weeks is really bad. I meant to take pain pills maybe 3 times. I said, no, I don't want to do this anymore. I don't like the effects of them. So I just gritted my teeth and went through it. I went back to the gym yesterday and today, did upper body, had someone drive me. I can't drive it because I can't get my leg in the car to hit the gas and brake, which I really hate. But I did get a ride. I have a lot of friends, people helping me out, and it's been really, really nice that they've taken care of me like this. And the thing I want to talk about is infections and bacteria, because it's everywhere. I'm in a hospital, Cedars-Sinai in Beverly Hills, one of the best hospitals in the world, cleanest, and I get a staph infection. Why? I don't know. They say hospitals are riddled with bacteria and you can get infections there after surgery very, very easy. And it's true. This is the 3rd time I've had this. Then my doctor tells me, I said, I want to go back to the gym. He says, make sure you wear loose clothing, keep your incision covered, wash your hands with hot, soapy water when you're done, take a shower, and stay clean. Because the bacteria in the gyms is worse than a hospital, or maybe it's equivalent. I don't know. But for all of you that go to the gym, you all know this. And I'm going to go over this for you because I've had infections in the gym before. I had a MRSA in my arm because I had an open wound. And I leaned on the curl bench after somebody sweats on there and they have bacteria. You don't know what they do. You don't know other people's habits. Do you know that money is the dirtiest thing in the world? It goes from the streets to pockets to homeless, and people piss on it, and it's just full of bacteria. So even when you handle money, you should wash your hands very well because it's handed over and over and over and over to everybody. And you don't know their habits of what they do. Well, in the gyms, you know, I notice people walking around and sweating and not wiping the benches, and there's bacteria, and there's flus, and there's colds, and infections. One of my friends had an infection in his arm in the gym, and it was oozing everywhere. They told him to put a shirt on or leave the gym. It was dripping on everything. So anybody who would touch that could contact an infection. Then you go into the bathrooms. This is really disgusting. People don't flush. They don't wipe. I go into a toilet, and it's loaded with no toilet paper in there, and I don't know how they walked out of there without wiping. They go to the drinking fountain, they gargle, they spit in the drinking fountains, and then you drink after that. The more I thought about it and the more I looked around and the more I saw it, I thought, boy, this place is riddled with bacteria. Oh my God, it's just really bad. So I go into the gym past 2 days and I make sure I wash my hands really, really well. I go to leave and wouldn't you know it, some guy comes out to me with a sweaty hand. Hey Rick, how you doing? Shakes my hand again. Damn, I had to go back and wash it again. No offense to him, but I got to be really careful. So just know when you go to the gym, make sure you're clean. Make sure you keep it clean around you. Wipe the benches down. What they have, spray cleaners and all that. It's really well worth it because you do not want an infection. They told me if this thing would go into my joint that I just had replaced, they'd have to cut my leg open and do the whole thing over again. Now, I've just talked to a man who told me his mother had to go back and have her hip replaced, and she had 3 infections in the hip. They had to go back and open it up 3 times. Because of bacteria. What are you going to do? You know, we live in a world today that there's dust and rains and floods and all kinds of stuff going on, and we want to go outside and, you know, we want to live our lives, of course, but we have to take precautions. And so just be careful of what you do. Now, I said I went to the gym. I'm home now. It felt good to work upper body again. My weight shot up a little bit because I'm retaining fluids from the IVs and from my incision. But getting back in the gym for me is like medicine. I can't believe how good I felt just to do upper body, even lightly. And I didn't lose any strength. I felt good, and here I was working myself. So I'm back in the saddle. I'm going to do more shows. I'm doing this today because I'm home. I'm kind of like a prisoner here. I can't go anywhere unless somebody picks me up and gives me a ride. And I've kind of like used everybody. Not that I want to, but I have very, very good friends and family that come and help me out. And I hope by maybe the next couple of days I'll be able to drive. If I can fit myself in my car and situate, and if I can work the gas and the brake, I'm taking a ride to Starbucks in the gym. Anyway, watch yourself in the gym. Make sure you cover any open wounds with a Band-Aid. Make sure you clean the benches. Just be aware because infections are deadly. I'm serious about this. A staph infection or a MRSA can get in your bloodstream. It can start cellulitis. It crawls up into your stream and your heart, and you can get really sick. So that's my word of wisdom to you. You want to be safe. And I'm back. And I'm back to bring you more guests and more stuff on Rick's Corner. And we'll move forward from this point. Don't forget, you can still order my logo, the Gold's Gym logo, autographed to you and signed by me. It's on my webpage. I've been selling a lot of them. People are framing them. They're putting them in their gyms. They're in their offices, all over the place. It's a piece of art history that will last forever. And it's famous. And when I'm gone, it'll be even more famous. It's funny. Artists are only become famous when they die. I plan on living a long life, hopefully. One more thing. My book, The Time of My Life, it's out. It's on iTunes, Amazon, Barnes & Noble, and Google. It's the story of my life from day one all the way through my wrestling years, bodybuilding years, living at the beach, training with Arnold, all the fun stuff we went through with tons of photos, and you can download it as a Kindle. And that's on iTunes, Google, Amazon, and Barnes & Noble. The Time of My Life, my story. Be sure and download it. It's only $9.99 for a download. All right, see you guys next time. That's it. I think I've said it all. Have a good day, and we'll be on the air back again soon.
Drasin.com. He is the equalizer, baby. See you next time.